Hey Facebook, it's Kristen Dyeroff Odell, just here with you to have a quick chat this evening. I've been doing some interesting things with my blog lately. I have been doing some blogs about type A personality and about sleep deprivation. And while I am still working on becoming a morning person, as you can tell, I'm doing this blog very late at night because it's just when I seem to function the best. I'm working on waking up earlier and being more of a morning person. It's definitely been one of the hardest things I've ever had to do, but I'm still working on it. I'm going to turn this week into just exploring a little bit more about sugar and sugar addiction, because it's also something that I struggle with, that I am working on also trying to improve. So, I'm always trying to, find what I need to work on and continue working on it. I'm not always successful, and sometimes I'm a work in progress is what I like to say. But lately, my sugar addiction has come back in full force, and I had done really well in the past on trying to get off some of the sugars and things that I was eating, and it starts to creep back into your diet when you have a sweet tooth and a sugar addiction. So I've explored that a little bit. I've done some research on it, and I'll be sharing some of that in my blog. But it's really interesting. There's a lot of foods that we wouldn't really think are high in sugar. Why in America, we're eating so much sugar. Back in the day, it was like a small amount, it was like a fraction of what we eat today. And a lot of that is due to the sugar that's put in the processed foods that we eat, that we don't even realize some of the sugar is being put in there. There's a lot of sugar in things like ketchup and yogurt. Peanut butter is super high in sugar, and there's a lot of different alternatives you can choose so that you're not eating all these sugars. I'm going to explore some of those options as well. But there's even things like crackers and carby foods that have tons of sugar added that really aren't considered like a sweet. I wouldn't consider a cracker a sweet, but they have a lot of sugar in them. And so there's so much hidden in our diet. That's why it's really important to choose as much unprocessed foods in your diet as possible, because you don't want a company or a plant adding sugar to your foods. You don't want to, these big corporations just deciding to put all the stuff in your food. So you really want to eat food as unprocessed, as natural as possible. We're supposed to eat anywhere between 6 to 9 teaspoons of sugar a day, but we eat up to about 22 teaspoons of sugar a day. And this actually causes us to have a lot of health problems, and it increases our risk for obesity, diabetes, cardiovascular disease, dental problems. It increases our risk for cancer. There's a whole list of things that excessive sugar can cause for us. So it's really something that it's important for us to recognize and work on curbing those cravings and replacing them with healthier choices and healthier habits. So this week I'm going to explore different things about the sugar that's hidden in our foods, sugar substitutes. There are some that are better than others, and some tips here and there about how to make better choices as far as your sugar consumption. So I hope you all tune in this week, and as I work on trying to become more of a morning person, I'll try to have my posts and my blogs up a little bit earlier. But in the meantime, for those of you, just catch them when you wake up the next morning. Thanks for everyone who tuned in live today. It's so nice to see all of you, and I'll see you soon. Bye. Just kidding. But yeah, Dove chocolate is totally my favorite. I'm not going to lie, I'm definitely going to eat one of those as soon as I turn this off. Have a good night.